Hey, it's Seth38101, and now is my first time making a video where we get to talk about, the thing said, well, we get to talk about Southtube 2 this year, which is in Nashville, Tennessee. Can you believe that? Nashville, Tennessee. So, Southtube 2 this year is in Nashville, Tennessee, and that scared me. This leaf just like fell out of the sky here. But anyway, so Southtube 2 is coming up this year, and it's in Nashville, Tennessee. And yes, Seth38101 will be DJing at Southtube this year. And that's a great thing. Now, before all my regular subscribers get on here and say, but how can you do this if you're trying to save from moving and you're trying to do this and try to do that? Don't worry about that. This is something totally separate. There's, you know, things have been in the works for the Southtube trip since last year after we returned. This is a total separate thing, completely separate thing. Everything's taken care of. After all, I'm going to be DJing down there, so that's sort of like a little job of mine. So there you go. Enough said. We're not getting into any more. Just leave it at that. So we're going to Southtube 2 this year. Now I will admit that the funds are a little tight for Southtube, and I'm kind of concerned about gas prices. After all, they're talking about here come Monday in my little small town of raising gas prices to $5 a gallon. In fact, it already went up 75 cents just because of Hurricane Ike. Speaking of Hurricane Ike and this job thing, I wonder why I just couldn't call CNN and say, hey, I would like to be a reporter for you, and I will cover all these hurricanes. You know, I would love to stand out there and cover these hurricanes, you know, stand out there and report live from a hurricane. I mean, could you imagine this, standing out there covering hurricanes? Look at that. That's a crazy rain. We're barely moving. Oh my God. Tree! See them? Oh man. I got it. Anyway, I'm moving. Get back in my car. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Kind of takes your breath away in a way. So anyway, Southtube 2. Let's talk about Southtube 2. It's in Nashville, Tennessee this year, and I do plan going. Now, a lot of people's also ask me, you know, is your funds tight? I know you've been having some trouble. I will admit, yes, my funds are really strapped tight. But you know what? I've been asked to bring a tip jar down there, so, you know, because people will drop a tip down there to help out with a little bit. So that is going on. On top of that, I'm trying to grab a few local gigs around here to add some extra money into that. And this all, like I said, this Southtube trip means a lot to me. But there's something I want to do this year that I didn't feel like I could do last year. I hear Lemonette and all of these people talking about how they, you know, got to hang out and take trips and just socialize with people. You know, I really felt that I really didn't get to do that much last year. You know, even though a lot of these people watch me, I still felt like an outsider. I mean, I know it's a DJ and all, but it's kind of like, I would like to sit there and chill with people that watch me on YouTube and the people that I watch on YouTube. Kick back, have a beer if I can stand one, because I don't really drink beer a little much. Just kick back, have a drink, share a pizza with them. You know, just have a good party all night long with people. Do something, you know. This year, I want to connect with more YouTubers than I did last year. That is something that I really want to do, because I don't feel like I got to do that last year. I mean, I was in and out and stuff like that, but I really want to connect with more people out there. And I know there's so many people going to Southtube 2 this year, and I look forward to meeting every single one of you there. And you know, like I said, yeah, the trip's kind of scary for me right now financially. I mean, the funds are there, and you know, they're kind of, everything's kind of, you know, sporadic about it a little bit, but the bottom line is, I cannot let that stop me from going. I mean, I told you guys last year I was going to be there to DJ. I am not going to sit there. I'm not going to put anybody through the mess with 3 weeks for Southtube that they don't have a DJ. I'm not doing that. I am going to Southtube. You will see us down there on that weekend DJing. And I hope to meet so many new people and actually get to chill out with some of you people. So if you're going, let me know. I'd like to meet you. I mean, I think that'd be really, really awesome. You know, it's just something amazing about that. You know, when I was standing there last year up on that little stage that we had put together, and I DJ'd, I look out over the crowd and I saw people younger than me, older than me, my age, people from East Coast, the West Coast, North, South of the United States, from Canada. I've seen people from the UK. It's just from all over the place in one location for the exact same thing. That right there is absolutely amazing. And I can tell you that is one of the best parties I've ever hosted in my entire life. And I will not miss that for a word again. So, Southtube 2, it's coming up. I'll see you there.